If you've ever applied for a mortgage or you're getting ready to apply for a mortgage, you may notice that your phone just blows up after you hit that application button because of something called trigger leads. And today we're going to talk about exactly what those are. And ironically enough, we also have some breaking news out that this is going to be ending due to the administration signing of a Privacy Protection Act. So trigger leads are going to go away, but thought the topic would be relevant because they are still in play. So, Stephen, what in the world is a trigger lead?
Well, it's a very frustrating thing for the consumer and for the loan officer. So part of the approval process is running a mortgage credit check, and when we do that, we have to pull the customer's credit through the three bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And as soon as we do that, they take certain data, not private information, but basically contact information, and sell it as a trigger lead to competitors, online lenders, and other people who offer financing to say, trigger, trigger, alert, alert, this person's shopping for a mortgage. You should bombard them with calls, text, and emails to solicit their business. So the good news is we've always felt this is a deceptive practice, and now the House and the Senate have agreed and have passed HR Bill 2808. So that goes into effect in March of 2026, and that prevents that from happening. And we've had certain customers tell us that they've received up to 40 calls in 30 to 45 minutes, and when that happens, it truly invades their privacy, to be honest, but it makes it overwhelming for them. So I'm very thankful that this has been put in place because it protects the relationship, but nobody has time for that many calls, texts, and emails, especially when you've already established a relationship with a local lender.
Yeah, I know that can be amazingly frustrating. I think this is a great idea. Nobody wants to get solicited. I mean, we get enough spam phone calls as it is. So we talked about this going into effect in March. Should be a dead stop, I would guess, when that date hits, as long as everything does go through as planned.
Yeah, absolutely. And most customers, especially the first time home buyers, they're already a little bit hesitant. They might be nervous. There's a lot of things going on. The last thing they want to do is try to figure out who are they talking to. And when these trigger leads go into play, it shows the lender that first pulls the credit report. And a lot of people will try to trick them and say, hey, I'm with the company you've already talked to, or
Mm.
I work with Steven. It's all lies. So we have to preface our clients and say, hey, this is going to happen, but we hate to tell them, hey, just turn your phone off for an hour. But that's literally what we tell our customers right now because we can't stop it. And it's a huge revenue generator for those businesses. So, the credit bureaus, we as lenders have to pay them a lot of money to get this report. And then they take our customer and sell that data to the competition and give them free reign to come in and try to really just confuse the customer. So for those of us that focus on the relationship, this is huge because it just eliminates a huge barricade of frustration right up front. And it's a necessity. We have to run the credit report. The credit report is very essential in the mortgage approval, understanding what's the middle credit score. So this is a huge win for not only the industry, but for the customer, because we always want to put the customer first. And this eliminates one of the most frustrating parts is getting that many calls, texts, and emails, and robo voicemails, just way too much all at once. So we're very thankful that the government finally kind of identified this as a problem and put this bill into place.
Yeah, I agree. It's a really good thing. So guys, if you're watching this video and you've ever had a trigger lead situation, drop a comment below. Would love to know how many phone calls you've received in that first hour. Or maybe you applied and never got any trigger lead phone calls, but would love to hear your thoughts. So if you guys need Steven's help in your financing situation, or just have general questions about this topic, you can reach him right there. Scan that QR code. You can actually hop on his calendar if you want to spend some time chatting with him. But Stephen, great conversation today. I know this is probably really helpful and very good news for all the consumers out there.
Absolutely. I think the record was 43. So hopefully nobody in the comments can beat that, because that's just too much.
That's crazy. All right, guys, that's all we have for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next video.